Sir, will you please suspend?
And then you're the next one we look at.
I'm sure that's
You don't think that's what the multiple representatives, right? They said the committees are corrupted. Right. Why do you think FRM never got a cover? It's this committee. And it's them too.
Sir, thank you very much for your testimony.
Oh, you're welcome.
I looked up and it looks like one of the cases is stayed. This one, it has been stayed.
Has been stayed. They just arrested me for it. So it's in stay position now.
And it was before that motion was filed.
Then how's that done?
I don't know. I can give you a copy of the order. It would have
Yes,
been mailed
they
to
only
you.
put me in jail.
Yeah.
Now, George, I made it very direct. I ran victims group now, didn't I, with these FRM people? And didn't I go there? Have I charged them anything? Said I was going to charge them anything?
I have no idea.
Right. How about this? Who's worked closer with them than me?
Probably no one.
Right. So, you know, I have sat down and talked to them. I've seen them cry. I've seen them not have money to buy teeth. I've seen all this. They all came to me and said that you were getting 20%. You came to them.
No,
and when I talked to Kevin Avard, who you were working with, had no idea you were getting 20%. Or is that not true?
No, it's totally true.
Oh, so why wouldn't you tell
family,
the state senator who was putting in the bill, who was sitting across next to you on the table, that you were getting paid? You think it might have hurt their chances knowing that you were going to pull 20% out?
No, that discussion happened after I lost my election, and they asked me to continue.
Oh, they asked you. Now, why do you think they came to you? You know what they came to me and said? George Lambert told us not to tell you, in particularly.
No.
And they said, we feel uncomfortable with it. Listen, you said no? How many people you want here next week?
I'll be perfectly frank with you. Most big firms that get into this stuff
It's illegal.
Are looking for 30%.
It's illegal. He's not an attorney. He's not a lobbyist. So you can come to his aid all you want.
All right, no. Like I said, I was just putting that on the table as the fact that recovery actions typically involve.
Let's take the money from the guys who commit suicide. Oh, we can't get them. Now, there was 3 last year. But go ahead, George.
Yeah,
Did you know they're laundering?
I wanted to ask you, you mentioned very little about the candidate before us today.
The candidate was working with Avard on the false. This was the deal with the bill. Lambert worked with the victims, told the victims not to say anything. It's on the radio. He confessed, right? And, did you shrug? Did you want to look at the radio show? So this is what happened. They talked to those victims. Little worked with Avard on this. There you go. How's that? And then they didn't tell me why it didn't go to the Department of Justice. I can put the complaint on it. He's saying it was all a scam. The state senator who sponsored the bill. Now, I did get it to the Department of Justice. What did we ask him? So it is directly related. So if Mr. Little worked with Avard on the bill, FRM bill, that turned out to be a scam, they were trying to have the victims take pennies so they wouldn't investigate the banking commissioner. That's a fact. We did it on Gronk Talk on a radio. Lambert confessed. He was getting 20% for the victims. So does that answer your question?
No, but I'll take it.
Well, then you just didn't understand. Here.
Yes, thank you.
Any other questions? Further questions? I didn't think so.
I went and saw the Attorney General, Richard Head, at the Attorney General's office. I collected material. I sent it out to everyone. When I was in the House...
What material?
I got Richard Head's notes. I got all kinds of stuff from the website.
What did it say on his notes?
It said all kinds of things.
Well, did it say about the Ponzi scheme and FRM and how they all knew about it in the Attorney General's office? Let's not call it material. Let's call it what it is. Go ahead.
After I lost my election.
What was in the notes, George?
Well, hang on. We're not getting a chance to get a coherent.
We said material and skipped through it. How incoherent do you want to be? Would it only turn around the material spells out the Ponzi scheme that the AG's office and the Banking Commission knew?
I get it, but can you pick it apart after he said a few words instead of...
Well, he said material and went through it.
All right.
Which I shared with anybody who wanted it. What I was trying to do is...
Who'd you share it with, George, besides myself?
They're
going to be witnesses. Go ahead, George. I want to hear it. Who? You gave it to many people.
Yes. And
Who are they?
I don't know.
You don't know? First of all, many, and we don't know. I mean, Jesus. Go ahead.
Well,
what? George, we had that conversation. In fact, you told me to shut up and we had 12 votes. Or are you going to call me a liar?
Oh, I actually believe we had 12 votes.
Oh, you bet your ass you had 12 votes because it was fixed. That's why.
What was fixed?
The vote was fixed. How did he know the 12 votes already? I am telling you what this is. And that document, by the way, George, you might be laughing. It's with the Justice Department right now.